Hi everyone, welcome back to my craft room. If you're new to my craft room, then welcome. Today I want to make this little sign here. I want to use these are the Main Street Wall Creation stickers that they have at Dollar Tree, and it has all these little cute words on here. And I want to make this for down in my laundry room. I made a different one for down there, and I kind of want to make this one to match that a little bit. So I'm going to be using two of these planks that I picked up at Dollar Tree because I just didn't have, I have a bunch of signs, you know, like the signs I have out for different holidays and everything from Dollar Tree, but nothing was quite the right size. So I'm going to take two of these wood planks. Now these measure 11¼ by 5½ approximately. I found that they're all just a tiny bit different and none of them are cut perfect, but I think this is going to be good enough for my sign. So we're just going to figure out which side is the most even, I think right there, and I'm going to glue that together using some of this super glue, wood glue. And I'm also going to hook on the back some of these popsicle sticks, and I'll show you why here in a second. Now these you have to really sand pretty good. The one side is really rough cut, so, and you'll be able to tell if you have these, and then the other side is pretty smooth, so you really got to kind of sand these off pretty good before you, I still have some things here, before you paint them. So I'm going to get those glued together, and then I will show you what else I'm going to do. I'm going to put this on the edge of it. I had the braided like jute that I have on my other one that I got at Michael's a while ago, but I didn't have any more of that. And instead of running out and buying some more stuff, I need to start using up what I have. So I have some of this burlap ribbon. This is from Dollar Tree. You get it's 1/2 inch by 6 feet, so you get 2 yards on here of that. And this stuff is really pretty. So after this is done, I'm going to put this on the edge, and that'll match close enough. I mean, they're not going to be hanging right next to each other, so I think this will just look cute hanging on my other wall. So first thing you're going to do is glue these together. You're going to need 3 popsicle sticks. You can get these big packs of them at Dollar Tree. You get 100 of them in here. So that's what I'm going to use on the back of these, and I'm just going to take a thin line of this wood glue here and just go down. I don't want it too thick. This stuff holds like crazy. This stuff is wonderful glue. I need a paper towel or something here. And I see nothing in my reach. Okay, so anyway, I'm just going to kind of smooth this on here. And then I'm going to flip it over to put it together, and I'll show you why here in a second. Make sure there's not too much on here so I don't glue it to my table. So then I'm going to put these two together real good. And you may have to fill in the crack a little bit, maybe with some putty or something if it's too big. Like I said, these aren't perfect, but it's going to have that kind of rustic look. I'm going to take these popsicle sticks here and use these as like my clamp to hold these together while this glue, as soon as I get the glue off my finger, there we go. While this glue dries, I'm just going to put a couple good drops of hot glue on here, set it down, and push these together real good. And then glue the stick down. You can pop these off probably too if you want to when you're done. I'm just going to leave mine on there. It's not going to be seen. So put one there, one in the middle, and one on the other side. And that will just hold these together while my glue dries. So give it a nice squeeze and hold that in place. I think that's good. And then I'm going to put another one down here on the end. And there you go, there's my clamps to hold that together while the glue dries. Now these things here, I'm going to cut all these out while this is cooling off here. I'll do this off camera because it's going to take me a few minutes. And these are all nice little individual words, so they're not like connected or anything. And that way I can kind of place them around and see exactly how I want these on my little plaque. But I thought this was really cool, and it would look nice down there in my laundry room, rather. Alright, so let me move this over here. So what I did was, I already did another one here that's nice and dry. I put 2 coats of the Folk Art Home Decor chalk paint on here, and that is perfect. That's how my other one is done downstairs. And then I'm going to take a little bit of this gray. This is the Parisian Gray Home Decor. I think that's what it's called. My thing is ripped. But this is like a light gray, and I'm just going to put some streaks in here, like wood grain kind of thing. Hopefully I have enough in this little jar. And then while that's drying, I can cut out my little images here. But this is just a fun little project. I mean, you can put these right on your wall if you want to, and they do come off fairly easy. The only thing that I did find is if you leave them there for a long time, and, you know, paint kind of fades after a while, and then you take them off the wall, you're always going to have that image on your wall from where it didn't fade. Alright, so I'm just going to use a little bit of this paint here. I can't find a thing in my craft room. Oh, here they are. And I want to wipe off most of the paint. I just have a paper towel here. I'm just going to dab it on. And I just want to put a few of these gray streaks in here. Nothing fancy. And most of it I'm going to try to wipe off here. So it's just going to kind of blend in there a little bit. Just to give it a little something. I didn't want it just stark white. Oops, that's way too much. I didn't want it stark white in the background. But the other colors were just not quite right. And like I said, the one downstairs I have painted in these colors, so I want to keep that same kind of thing going. Put some there in the middle on that crease. I know, it doesn't look like much right now. It kind of looks like just a bunch of smears, but it'll look cool. So let me just take these and wipe off any extra. And if you get some on there that's a little too dark, just take a little sandpaper. There we go. That was just a little too dark up there. And that's that. So that is how my wood is going to look. So now I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to let that sit there for a few minutes and dry. And then I think what I'm going to do first is put this border on here before I even figure out exactly where I'm going to place all these words. So once I get that done, we'll come back and finish this up. Okay, this is all nice and dry. I actually started putting some of this on here to save a little time. I'm just taking the burlap ribbon here and just putting a line of hot glue down the edge and just have this meet right on the edge of this. And just put these together. Oh, I gotta find my little finger protector. Where are you? Here you are. Because that glue will come right up through there. Alright. I think this is going to look cute. It's not going to be a perfect match to my other one, but like I said, they're not going to be on the same walls down there, and it's going to be close enough. And I think it'll look cute. Alright, I gotta get my other roll of ribbon here. I just cut it right off at the edge there. Does that look cute? Now these are like, I want to say these are like a 1/4 inch thick, so if you wanted to use some of those little picture hangers with some tiny nails that they have, you could use that to hang these up too. I'm actually going to use a piece of jute string. You can get this at Dollar Tree too. I cut a piece about 6.5 inches and just put a couple knots in them, and I'm just going to glue that on the back because this is very light. It's not going to be too heavy for it. Alright. So you just start back in the other corner and just match it up, and it blends in real well together. Just try to get it right on the edge. I got all my things cut out there, ready to go. Whoops. You ever get a glue stick stuck in your glue gun? I have never in all my years, and that happened to me today where I had to actually pry it out and put in a different glue stick. It went sideways or something. I've never had that happen before. But anyway, it came out and everything's working fine. Alright, let's get this up here. There, and I think that looks beautifully framed. Love it. Alright. So, I got these all cut out here, and I figured out I'm going to put them on this way. And I'm going to try to eyeball it here. You could measure these out if you wanted to, but I think I'm going to put the wash up here with the laundry, and the dry down here with the little dryer. I don't know if it's a washer or a dryer, but we're going to use it as a dryer. And hopefully that'll sit right above that, or it can go below it, right there. And then we have our fold. That's going to go here. Our little folded laundry and then just the word repeat down here at the bottom, and I think that will look really cute. So that is what I'm going to do. So I cut these down as close as I could without ruining. I actually did cut into this one a little too much. I got carried away. So hopefully I can get these on here nice and straight. But I really don't want to make a line on it because I was afraid that it would leave too much of a mark. So we're just going to eyeball it here and hope for the best. Alright, and I love it. See, everything, your back all disappears. It's nice and clear. Some of them, you know, have like a border on them, and I don't care for those, but these are nice. These are nice, clear stickers. So let's see. We'll put our little laundry basket here. That looks good. And then, let's see, I can judge that by the center line. I'm going to judge this one here to get that on right. Whoops, I almost ripped my Y off. Oh, why is this sticking? Okay, that was not cut very well. Alright, now don't stick anymore. Oh yeah, this border didn't want to come off. Okay, it came off. We're good. I can get it unstuck to my finger now. Let go. There we go. So this one I'm going to try to just use this center line here as my guide. There we go. Excuse me. Put our washer over here, or dryer. We're going to say this is a dryer because I want next to my dry. Alright, let me stand back up here and find that line. I think that looks good right there. And then we'll put our fold down here. Good, and a little pile of folded, it looks like a little pile of folded towels. And what we need now is to put down the word repeat. And I think that's going to look really cute down there. And, alright. Now come on now. Come off nicely. It's very hot in this room today too. I have the air on, but it's still pretty hot. So hopefully I can get this to come off nice. Ooh, I did take the whole bottom of that E off. I'm going to have to put that back together piece by piece. My scissors slipped. I did not realize they were as sharp as they were, and as I was kind of sliding them along, they went right through the bottom of my E. Alright, I think that looks good right about there. And the good thing about these two is if you really get it crooked, you can peel these back off and readjust them. I may have to bring that down. Let me get my E back together. I was so sad that I did that, but hopefully we can match it back up here. There we go. No one will ever know. Here we go. I think that's cute. Not too bad. This may need to come down a little bit. I don't want to mess with this too much, but let me see if I can get this to come down just a little bit. I'm probably going to have to fix my E again. Oh no, it's stuck together. Good. Alright. So let's see. Alright, that's better. See there? I love it. So now on the back here, all I'm going to do, you can take your sticks off if you want to. I'm going to leave them on there just for some support. And I'm going to glue this back here kind of like so. That way you can adjust it if it doesn't quite hang straight. I don't want it to show from the top, so I'm going to put it way down here. And I'm just going to put a whole bunch. I need more glue. Sorry I bumped you guys. I'm just going to put a whole bunch of big globs of glue here to hold this. Come on, get in there. There, we'll put that one there. And come on, back down there. There, and that will hold that just fine. Like I said, these are very light, or you know, if you want, you can use those hangers. I'm going to let that cool, and I think I'm going to put a little bit of more hot glue over top of that once it cools off a little bit, because it kind of ran off of it. There we go. That should do it. Alright, so I'm going to let that cool off, and then once that cools off, I'm going to hang it up, and we can see how this looks up on the wall. Alright guys, there it is hanging up. I love this. I think this is going to look super cute down in my laundry room. My repeat's a little off, but it's fine. I think it'll just look adorable. So I'll try to remember to put a picture up of the one I'm talking about that I did before, so you guys can see that one too at the end here. And thanks so much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this little project, and I will see you guys all next time. Have a great day, everyone.